The VA home loan is almost always the best option for veterans. Though there's a ton of benefits, I want to focus on the top 8 reasons why the VA loan can't be beat. Number 1, lower interest rates. All things being equal, you're likely to qualify for a lower rate on a VA loan than you would any other type of loan product. This is especially true for veterans who have credit scores under 680. Some of the pricing add-ons for lower credit scores can add up really fast. The beauty of the VA loan is you get to take advantage of exceptional rates, even if you don't have exceptional credit. Number 2, no down payment. Now this is quite possibly the most attractive aspect of the VA loan. You literally don't have to make a down payment to buy a house. This isn't possible on any other loan product except for USDA, and that's only available in rural areas. Now some of the down payment assistance programs that people use to try and buy a home with no money down can come with some unfavorable terms. Maybe it's a higher interest rate or a second mortgage payment or some type of recapture tax or penalty. So those really don't compare to the VA's 100% financing benefit. Number 3, no private mortgage insurance. Generally, when you buy a home and you put less than 20% down, you have to pay private mortgage insurance. Now, this is not to be confused with homeowners insurance, which insures your home in the event that there's a fire or inclement weather or some type of other peril. Rather, mortgage insurance covers the lender in the event that you default on the loan. And despite the fact that it only helps the lender, it's the homeowner that pays the monthly premium. With a VA loan, you will never have to pay private mortgage insurance, even if you don't put a single penny down on the house. Number 4, no minimum credit score. Now, despite what lenders may tell you, the VA loan technically does not have a minimum credit score. That's not to say that they don't look at your credit, because they absolutely do. They just don't have a hard stop at a certain number. I've closed 100% financing VA loans for people with credit scores in the 580s, and for veterans that had 10% or more to put down, I've gotten some of those done in the 520s. For you vets that have a home that you just want to refinance, credit score will not disqualify you from being able to get the loan. Number 5, flexible debt to income ratios. Now, the dreaded debt to income ratio has kept many people from achieving home ownership. Debt to income, also known as DTI, is simply a measurement of how much debt you have versus how much income you have. If the total payments for all your monthly debts would consume 50% of your income, then your debt to income ratio is 50%. Now, for most loan programs, the maximum qualifying debt to income ratio is going to be between 41 and 55%. However, with a VA loan, although they look at your debt to income ratio, they're more concerned with veterans having residual income left over at the end of the month. I've closed VA loans for veterans who had debt to income ratios in the 60s and seen some even higher than that. Number 6, refinances made easy. With the VA's interest rate reduction refinance loan, veterans can refinance their existing property and take advantage of lower rates without all the red tape. They don't have to get an appraisal. They don't have to provide income documents. They don't have to provide asset documents. And you can't be disqualified for credit score. In addition to that, the VA has put caps in place on how much lenders can charge veterans in fees, all but ensuring that veterans only bear the cost of refinancing when it's truly beneficial for them and their families. Number 7, VA finance counselors. Now, there's a reason why the VA loan has a lower foreclosure rate than any of the most commonly used mortgage loan products. When a veteran finds themselves in trouble with their mortgage, they can reach out to the VA and have a VA finance counselor contact their lender and negotiate on their behalf. In addition to that, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has passed regulations that add mortgage protections for veterans. Now, these include things like being able to pursue a loan modification without having to be in default on the loan. They also have an exhaustive foreclosure prevention process that all lenders are required to adhere to. They've even added additional protections for servicemen and women who may be going through a PCS. Number 8, lifetime benefit. Now, despite what many veterans believe, the VA loan is a lifetime benefit, meaning you can reuse it repeatedly. Often I encounter veterans who've yet to get a VA loan, and when I ask them why, they say, well, I'm saving it. But there's really no reason to conserve this benefit. Know that if you ever find yourself needing a VA loan again, you can always come back to the well. Now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, well, what are the disadvantages of the VA home loan? Though all these are great benefits, and I'm sure many of you are already sold on the idea that VA is definitely the way to go, there's always 2 sides to a coin. So be sure to watch my video, what are the disadvantages of a VA home loan, where I'll be breaking that down in detail.